Hey guys, Susanna here. Well, I'm back again and I've finished doing my tree. I thought I'd just continue to do it in the background because we got the next prompt and the final prompt, which is what I'll be doing today. So I'll show you what I've done. I'm not putting on this until the very end because it's just going to be a bit hard to roll it up. So I'll show you what I've done. I've just done all like couch that on, and I got some felt and put more leaves on, just stitched that on and stitched around it. Little bird, I had my little thing of birds, which I've placed one here, placed another one there. I thought that was rather cute. And then this guy will go here. So that's my bird house. So cute. Yeah, so I'll just stitch it down probably there and on the bird. Yeah, I'm quite happy with how that's turned out. Got a lot of texture. Looks rather lovely. Yeah, so I'll roll that up. So I had an inkling that they might do the last prompt as choose your own adventure. So when I was watching Corinne's, some of her subbies were making suggestions about what could be the last one. So, and here's my flowers. I thought, when they said mushrooms, I thought, that's what I'm going to do. I think they just fit beautifully down there and give it that sort of magical little look. Now, I had a doily that held all these mushrooms and stuff on there, but I really like the mushrooms that you make with the yo-yos. I've got on my what is it, the Woodlands quilt that I'm doing. I made some mushrooms which learnt the technique from forage, so I thought I got a mixture of mushrooms that I got from there, and that was great because they're all blanket stitched on the outside. And then this one here, which is covering that mark that I made, I thought I'll get that to make it look like there's another one of those mushrooms underneath. So here's a leftover bit from a doily, which I think I used for that. So I'm just cut some of the edges off, tucked them in to make the bases, the stems for it. And then, see, these are the bits and pieces that I'd chosen. I thought the red and white would be nice, but it was a bit big. So, and some of them I thought I wanted that to match that because it looks quite good with it. So sometimes you just got to go with what works. Now, I've got some laces in my little lace stash that I was thinking I wouldn't mind using on the as the base. Wondering if they are okay. No, probably not. Isn't it funny, all these laces and they're not the ones that work. This one might. Or I was thinking these. Got these tiny little bits and pieces. Someone's hooning out there. Oh my goodness, people in their cars. Young men. Okay. So what I would probably do is I would maybe fold that over and gather that in. Oh, hopefully I'm in camera, and give it a little like collar, which I'll put down there. I might zoom it in a bit. Yeah, there we go. A bit windy out there today. Yeah, I think that would probably work. It gives it that really frilly little collar. So what I'm going to do with these is I've just got this thread. These are nice and easy. I'm probably just going to couch stitch them down, so that's nice and easy. Can't believe we're on the last one. So how many will I need? 4. Okay, but I've still got a few little bits and pieces to do. I've got to stitch that down like that, bits and pieces here, and finish that beading. I won't do that one, that's holding it all together. Okay, and my cat's over on the bed needing the pillow, like the blanket that's on the bed, making herself comfortable, ready to have a nap. She's a funny girl. Now, where are we? So what I might do, I'll take that off, and this bit here, what I do, I think that's a bit, I think I'm going to use that one. So just get a bit end in there, and then I'll just shove it in there. And then I'll stitch down. I might even fold. Some of them I leave open, and others I sort of fold up a little bit, quite like that one left open. That one I'll fold up. I like that this one's got a bit of that. So what I'll do is I'll start working on these guys. Oh, I've got another little bird here too. I used 3 of them. Might use some of these on the journal, the Stitch volume 4, I think. That'd be really cute. I just love my birdies. Now, so sharp needle with a big eye so that I can do some stitching. I might have to get some white to do that. Got some white over there to hold that down. Oop. Having all sorts of trouble. It's a massive eye, and you think I can't get it in? No. Should have had this done beforehand. Seriously. Yes, it's been a bit of a journey making this down the garden path. I've absolutely loved it. I've even got a spot ready for it to go. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm having so much trouble threading this eye. Look at the size of the eye, and it's thread. Goodness sake. Okay, there we go. Last. Only took 3 goes. Now, get a fairly long bit. Going to be sewing a few of these. So what I'll do, I might even take these out of the way and just work in one at a time. Put that there. Now, what we do with this is, I might start it here. As we just grab it. And hold it down with just a normal little stitch. It may not even go through to the back. It doesn't really matter as long as it's being held down onto the piece. So just a little slip stitch. Hopefully you can see. Might see if I can grab some of it all the way through. There we go. yes, I've really enjoyed creating this piece. It's going to look absolutely beautiful in my lounge room. I've got this spot in the corner, and I mean, I hear people commenting on some of their channels and in Facebook groups that they haven't got any wall space to do the next one to have as a wall hanging. Well, we're all running out of wall space, so what you need to do is what I'm doing is you rotate where this is going. It's already got something on the wall, but it's been there for a few years, so I'm just going to take that one down and put this one up. And you either keep it in your stash or you hand it on. Yeah, you can just rotate your pieces. You don't need to keep the same thing on the wall forever. I've got a place in my hallway that I do that with because I've got all these really big quilts. I'm wanting to have that woodland quilt that I finished. Well, not finished, I'm in the process. I've got to do the quilting part, and that's going into a hallway, which I've had another quilt for ages, and when at Christmas time I take that quilt that's up there normally and put the my big one that I used, the little pockets for advent calendar, so that hangs up there for that month, and when I finish my woodland one, that'll be going up there. So you can just rotate, give them all a fair share, take them out of hibernation, and hang things up. Okay, there we go. Just I find the needle digs in, that's why I've got that. So yeah, I think this with the mushrooms finishes off this last part rather well. I know that Rachel's doing the name, and what's Sarah doing? I think she's just finishing on bits and pieces. So we're all doing, I've already got the name on the top, so I don't really need to do that down the bottom. Yeah, I just thought this was the perfect spot to put some mushrooms. My husband says it looks like a little fairy garden. They could probably add a little fairy charm in there between all the mushrooms if you wanted. Well, if I wanted. I have one somewhere with my lot of stuff. So when you get to this, something like this, and it sort of hangs over the edge, you just do the invisible stitch. I'm just going to catch that down. At least it's being held a little bit more in the middle. There we go. Okay. I think you guys have seen me sew these mushrooms on a few times if you've been on my channel longer than 5 minutes. I've done a few of these over the years. They're just so cute. Something quite magical about little mushrooms. Right, bring it round. Now, what I'm going to do with this bit here, I've got it tucked in, but I'm going to just maybe hold it down, go up to the top, start at the top. Going around everywhere. Now, actually, I might go through here and maybe come here and do a few long things and maybe make them a little bit more visible, because it looks like the, you know, the inside of the mushroom. If I like that look, I might even come back with some wool, which I think I may. Okay. Yeah, I think I will. But for now, I'm just holding that down so that it's not going to move from there. Yep. Okay. Put that in. Okay, I'll just finish this off. A big knot on the bottom. Okay, I might knot it off and then come back with the wool, I think. Okay. So, probably just show you how to do the one of these, and then come back in the thing. It's probably a bit thick. There we go. So we got the wool. It's a good colour, I think. Okay. Now, do a little knot on the bottom. Now this has got this, so what I might do is I'll come in and I'm going to grab that and come through. See if I can get it through. There we go, that's going to hold the base of that down. And I might, sometimes when you've got stuff like this, you utilise what you've got. Put a little hole on there because it's a bigger mushroom. You can do that. Is it zoomed in enough? Yeah, I think probably zoom in a tad more. And these ones I'm just going to do stitch around and they're ready to go. So they're a bit like this flower. So I don't have to show you that. Where'd it go? Here it is. Whereas this one, I can show you a bit of the way that I've done it. Okay. At least that's holding that down. And then I might go along and do a couple of bigger ones there with that, because you can see it a little better. Going to be holding it down and giving it a little bit of texture. I don't know why it keeps coming out on me. Okay. Sometimes you just need to do one stitch at a time. It keeps coming off. Go down. Okay. I think that. Maybe one more. Then we're going to come up here and stitch down there. Hopefully you guys can see the effect it's having. I'll stitch and then I'll come back down. I'm thinking of actually doing a little more on the actual, on this guy, on the stem, but I might even come back with that the cream and just couch it down on the sides. Okay. Yep. There we go. It's starting to look like something now. How cute is that? I feel it needs more. And see, that's gonna hold that down here too now. Do a few more here and here, and then I might go back on the other side. I think because I've got more on this side, you can see it, and it's got a better effect. So I'm going to go back over here and do a few more. I like that. See, sometimes you just got to do stuff as you go, and using up the thread, might as well, I've got it. Okay, now okay, is there any missing anywhere? Maybe just there. One more. This video is about you watching me thread my needle. Okay. I'm really looking forward to the next volume. I'm going to show you something in a minute. I went with my friend yesterday to Berlin Quilt Shop because I needed some more thread, but I thought, and while I'm there, of course, you know, you can't go to a quilt shop without buying fabric. It's sort of like, you know, unwritten rule. You go there, you got to buy fabric. Okay, I'll be back in a tick and I'll get you the fabric. Okay, that's how I think that looks pretty good. So what we need to do now, I think there was one that was bigger than the rest, so I'll use that on the bigger one. Could be that one, maybe that one. So we're going to fold it over and just gather it up and stitch it down, and it's got itself a little thing. So that's basically how you put those down. I went to the Milrose shop and I needed some more of this. I use this thread all the time. It's sort of like a pinky red number. It's Wonderfeel number 608, and this is like the third lot that I've gone through. So I thought, well, I'm going to buy two while I'm there. Filled that up. And while I was there, I saw this gorgeous. Isn't this beautiful? Beautiful. And I got this too. I thought I'd get half a metre of that. Just gorgeous pieces, which I think will go beautifully with. I've still got in my shop these. So I bought these fabrics to sort of go with my French ones because they sort of got that French look. So I've got 14 of these kits left. Some have got the buttercup and the rose, and some have got, hopefully it's not too shiny, the violets and the lily of the valley. And the ladies have been really good in letting me know, oh well, I want, I want the roses or the lily of the valley. Just leave that in the comments. So I've got 14 of those left, and I've only got 3 of these left. So very special. Antique quilt fabrics are just gorgeous. So yeah, just thought I'd let you know. But I just got these to match with my French finds, and I'm probably going to use some of these on my I'm making a like a French red and blue thing, which I've already, like this one here. I might add some of these fabrics to it. So this is the one that I started making in England. So yeah, but I just thought they worked so beautifully. This is actually a tilde. This is just sort of like a ready thing that was there, and then I thought, oh, that looks really nice, I'm grabbing that. So now you can see why when you go to a quilt shop you can't you can't forego getting fabric. Now I've got some white here, so what I'm going to do here quickly is, and so this, what I'm doing here is going to be the same technique that I do for all of them. So, but I'll only show you me doing the one. So those kits that I've got there are perfect for volume 4. I've added, like these are special stuff from my Paris trip. So very, very special fabric. Some of them I didn't even get to keep any myself. So okay, but I still have plenty. So what I'm going to do is I'll fold it over and maybe just come in underneath. Yep. Actually, I might. Where's me? I'll stick that down there. Have that like that, and then I'm just going to gather that in and slip stitch some of that on. We don't want the bottom of it to be held down, because I sort of like how it's got that almost the antique collar look. I like how it looks like that. So, but we do want to gather it in. Okay. So that it looks like a little bit of a frilly collar. See, mushrooms are quite fancy. They wear their little collars, which I think is really cute. Oop. Now this one can be a little bit bigger because it's a bigger mushroom, and the other ones I might just gather in a bit more just to suit the size. Okay. Sorry guys, moving it around everywhere. Okay. Might just come up in the middle and just do some grabbing stitches, making sure it's being held in place. So you don't have to be too fancy about how you stitch. See? Video about how the thread keeps coming undone. Yeah. There we go. I want to pinch that up so that sort of sits sits up more like a frilly collar. Making sure that I've got caught some of the pieces from here. A bit more here. I think that's probably enough. Now, while I've got this, I might slip stitch this down on that side, because this is holding the other side down, and I think this needs to be held down because it's sort of flipping up a little bit. There you go. And this is a light colour which you won't see, hopefully. Probably doesn't need doing on the bottom, that's fine. Just enough to hold it down a little. And through the hardest part you could possibly find. Okay. Couple of knots, and there we have it. Okay, so there's my pretty little frilly coated mushroom. I think that looks really cute. Isn't that gorgeous? And gives it that real cute little look. So that one's going to go down there, which I'll just stitch on, have that over the top. And these guys, I'll probably put him here, maybe a little lower, I'm thinking. And so he'll have a small frill, probably half the size. And then I think that one needs to sort of go on that angle, something like that. So they'll all be stitched down like that. And then these guys will be stitched down in a just with the thread, because it's already got a blanket stitch. These are going to be super easy. How cute are these? I was a bit worried that this one might be too big, but no. So I'm quite happy with how that looks. I'll just stick that underneath here. Where's my little pins? This little guy might be the next one I sew on, and I'll do that with this thread, because that's the right colour. So there you go. Well, thank you very much for watching. I really love how that looks, and see how it's sort of like puffy. They really do come alive. I might even hold that underneath. That's not going to be as long, it'll be a bit shorter, and hold that down. I think they look best in clusters. Okay, well, oh, not in camera. There we go. How cute is that? I really like it. Okay, guys, well, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on Tuesday, which is going to be my I think the last part of my quilting. So yeah, that'll be good. Okay, thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bye.